Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Kurva, hogy vagyok. Hello, 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 hello. Sound combo.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can...
Chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. That's been cut out, well played. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Kimmich. He is through here. Kimmich gets his head on it! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by...
He's through and all alone! A heavy challenge. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bangladesh clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Now that is a hefty challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Forlan. Oh, cracking. Pottisson! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Forlan makes the interception. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Forlan. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Van Dijk. Not the most accurate pass. Forlan. Mbappe. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Over to the left. He is through here! And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
It has been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Kökçü. He's a decent chance! Oh, he's been caught, and another try! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Park Ji-sung. Kuk-chu. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Bangladesh really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Lewandowski.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution.
And it's Kuk-chu. Barcelona are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. Kuk-chu. Now it's Mbappe.
Bangladesh really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Caceres, a picture of focus and alertness. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And he cuts out the supply. Into the last 5 minutes. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Doué.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Foot in. And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Forlan taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly
and a quick
so.
announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves
Your reflections
under the
then,
loss
Jim.
today.
Yeah, it was
Please
never
look
a
at the
match
screen
that
for
was going
information
to
on how
blow
to
us all
find your
away,
way
Peter,
around
but
this
I felt
stadium.
the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us. Chance! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Forlan. Oh, no joy this time. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Stoichkov. Now it's Aubameyang. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's been cut out, well played. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Passing nice and neat. That's a cute ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nice physical challenge.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good ball, good take. Scholes. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, well played.
They're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And it's Messi. Stoichkov receives it in a good... And Stoichkov! Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Barcelona really could have done without this. Pickford will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Barcelona are doing very... Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. And this is Stoichkov. That has not gone well. Caceres. And the first half is done. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
So off we go once more.
Barcelona really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
And here's Batistuta. And here's Kokchu. He's cut it out. Can he finish? That's another chance. And this is Park Ji-sung. Messi. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi! They've done it! performance! They are in complete charge! Beautiful, just beautiful. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Zico! Long ball by the goalkeeper. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And he's managed to get rid. It's a crossfield ball towards the other. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Climbs up big! Oh, crossbar! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And now a sudden chance to counter. Referee's given a throw. Can he get it through? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Saliba gets it clear. Batistuta. Now it's Forlan. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's beaten the last man. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tries to dink it through. And that should get the job done. Now it's Forlan. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. Well read, nice interception. "15 minutes till half-time. And here's Zico, Bellingham. And it's Sergi. And here's Bellingham. And this is Ronaldo. Looking for the run. And goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Either side giving way, it has been tight. Caceres. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. 5 minutes till the break. Forlan. And he's intervened well there. Park Ji-sung. Caceres. That's the throw.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Zico. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And
So your
now,
views
I'd
on the
just
first
like to
half?
read out
Well,
our
simply
fan club
put,
members who are
Peter, they
celebrating
haven't
their
been good
birthdays
enough
today.
to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And we're off again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Threads one in. Pass is just off target. And it's Zico. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pepe spots it and intercepts. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. That's an imaginative pass. He's being urged to shoot. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Ah, looks a smashing ball. Ronaldo is flagged offside. Kimmich.
Paris Saint-Germain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And he's there to get it away. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And it's dealt with by the out-rushing keeper. Tries to pass it through.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Aims beyond the defence. In by Rijkaard. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21, Park Ji-sung. Coming on to replace him is number 13, Hirotoshi Nakata.
That's a simple one for the
Substitution in
keeper.
progress.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Now he's got space here. Thinks about the shot. And the finish! Off the post! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Batistuta. Nakata.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Time.
That has not gone well. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he can clear it away. And time is up. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Olise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, it's a great ball here. Looking for options for movement. Great, but Rijkaard, and he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
After 14 minutes is...
So, a breakthrough already.
Rijkaard.
Threads one in.
Rijkaard.
Now it's Batistuta. And beyond the defence.
Rijkaard.
And the counter is on. Now it's Olise. Engages and forces him off the ball. Forlan. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. He is through here. And he lines up a cross. Bayer claims it, safe hands. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Shot could be Batistuta!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Saliba concedes a free kick for that. And that's going to be a booking. Evair. Now it's Batistuta. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to...
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
After
One
39
sweeping
minutes
move,
is
executed with
number
deadly
10.
efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Adams gets over and intercepts.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Kukçu. And that's a chance! He's delivered all right! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And a quick announcement for the
Oh,
benefit
well,
of
the
anybody who is
pickings
down the
certainly
slope
have
and
been
little
rich in this
today.
first half.
Please look
Well,
at
it's
the
a
screen for
lead that's
information
by
on
no
how to
means
find your way
convincing.
around this
The manager
stadium.
can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Olise cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Can he get it through? And he's had it nicked away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Olise does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's good vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And here's Forlan. Rice. Olise. And the through ball. And this is Batistuta! It's hit the upright. Caceres, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That could spell trouble. That's a cute ball. Has a shot!
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Kimmich. That's an imaginative pass. Robertson spots it and intercepts.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Kimmich. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Forlan with the clearance. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that.
Fellow attendees,
Forlan.
this
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Kukçu making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed the pre-game ceremonies.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Henderson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Challenge just goes for a shot! Shevchenko! This guy is class!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Van Bouten has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Cleared away. It is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
So it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Deftly away. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Fernando Torres. Kimmich clears it away.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well read, nice interception. Now that's well seen too. Kimmich. Kimmich is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's managed to gift it back. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar. That's the throw. Forlan. Now it's Batistuta. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Jordan Henderson. Now, can they get him away? He's through here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. Adams. Played out to the left flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. The ball's gone astray. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is... And Batistuta! And kept out by the most... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Van Basten gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Forlan. Aimed beyond the defence. Lobbed in behind. Van Bouten tries to clear. Cannavaro. Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Bout of passing here, really easy on Forlan! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence. There will be a throw-in. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That has not gone well. And it's Neymar. And that has been knocked clear. Fiore. Batistuta. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Chance! It's loose now, and they will... Oh, it's fallen loose again! Tries to get it clear.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Not the most accurate pass. Forlan. He might be in here! Can he get it through? Played in by Pop. There's the shot! There's a goal! Barcelona are back in business. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's in space and looking for options. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And this is Park Ji-sung.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's the end of that. It all started well. And a chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Barcelona
time.
complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to have...
And Batistuta! They want to be quick to recover this. Rijkaard! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.
Bye.